Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another video about affirmations, but today I'm going to be talking about maybe the number one question that I get, which is, how do I know my affirmations are working? So if you watched one of my previous videos, I talked about knowing that you are affirming enough, because that's another big question that I get. Am I affirming enough? And I talked a lot in that video about just assuming that you are, basically affirming that you are manifesting enough or affirming enough or doing enough for your manifestations. And that's the most important thing. Whatever you assume is literally the case. So if you assume that you are doing enough, then you are. If you are not assuming you're doing enough, then you are not. But you can always change that thinking. Now, when people ask if their affirmations are working, most of the time they're coming from a very impatient place, and that's not abnormal. Like, I think most people go through that. But when you ask if your affirmations are working, I would just remind you that you are not manifesting or affirming to see like a change in your current reality. You will see that change, but you are not affirming for that change specifically. What you're affirming for is a change within yourself. I've, again, said it a million times. You manifest, you affirm to see a change in your self-concept, a change in the way that you view yourself, a change in the way that you view a situation, the way that you view a person or whatever. And that in turn, you will see that physical change in how a situation is going and how a person is treating you, things like that. You will see that change. That's the whole point of manifesting. But also the journey to get there is finding that you're not manifesting a physical change, although that will come. You're manifesting the mental change within yourself. And the best way that I can think to know that your affirmations are working is literally a feeling that you have. I was just talking to a client about this, and she just got it. It just made a lot of sense to her, and I'm really glad. But she was just saying that since she started manifesting, started affirming, even though she didn't have some of the manifestations that she was, or some of the things that she was manifesting, she felt good. Like, she wasn't stressed about it, and she wasn't worried about it. And I've done a video before on, do you have to let go of your affirmations, or do you have to let go of your manifestations? And the answer is no. But you also get into a mindset of being sort of indifferent towards that thing, whatever it is that you are manifesting. Again, whether it's a person, a situation, whatever, you kind of, at least for me, I get a little bit indifferent. I know that I am deserving of that thing, whether it's money, a job, a person. I know that I'm deserving of that, and I know that because I say that I want that, I know that it's mine, because I'm assuming that it's mine. I don't need to worry about it. I'm not going to sit around and worry about, if somebody's going to contact me, or if I'm going to get that job, or if I'm going to get that money. I know that it's coming to me because it's already mine. I already said that. I'm assuming the best because I know that whatever I assume is true. I know that my thoughts create my reality. So when you know your affirmations are working, you feel it most in yourself, which is kind of the opposite of what a lot of people are hoping to get as an answer when they ask that. Usually they ask that with the hopes of being like, oh, well, you'll know your affirmations are working when that person texts you. And that's just not the case, because you get to a point, again, where you're indifferent about it. It's not that you don't want that thing anymore. Obviously, there was a reason why you manifested it in the beginning. Maybe you do get to a point where you don't want it, but for the most part, I get to a point to where I'm indifferent towards it. I just know that it's coming, so I'm not going to stress about it. I know that it's coming, so I'm going to continue to work on myself and my self-concept to make sure that I'm the best version of myself whenever that thing happens, whenever that thing comes to me. Because it's already mine. So for it to reflect in my current reality, I already know that that is happening. And it's like a sense of like indifference and also like peace. Like, you are not, like, if you're finding yourself still very actively stressing about a manifestation or questioning, you know, where is it? It's normal to get impatient sometimes, and it's kind of annoying when you don't get your manifestations right away. But you just affirm that you are. Like, oh, I know I always get my manifestations right away. I know my manifestations always come to me instantly. Then who cares? If you assume that, then how can anything else be true? I'm trying to find like the words, but it's really just a feeling. It's really just like a feeling of contentment, a feeling of peace, and just not questioning. You're not questioning anything. You're not questioning where it is. You're not stressing about where something is or why something hasn't happened yet, because you know that it is. You know that it's yours, and you know that your self-concept is the strongest that it can be, because that is, again, ultimately what's going to bring in your manifestations, and that's what's going to attract your affirmations, or your manifestations, if you're more familiar with the law of attraction. So I think the best thing is just, as always, to work on your self-concept, and you will see there are so many people that I work with that obviously come to me for a specific person, manifestation, or things like that. And the minute I try to explain to them that manifesting a specific person or a situation or whatever starts with your self-concept, and I encourage them to focus on self-concept affirmations. And that's not to say you can't say like specific person affirmations and affirmations for other things. You absolutely can. But also, I center my affirmations and I help other people center their affirmations around self-concept. Because even if you just did self-concept affirmations, everything else has to come to you. If you are the prize, if you are viewing yourself as being on that pedestal rather than a specific person on that pedestal, then you will attract everything else that you want. That specific person, any other person, even if you don't want them, you're going to attract all of those things because of the energy that you are putting out into the world, that you are worthy and that you are deserving of all of those things. So knowing that your affirmations are working are really stepping into that power and having a calmness about you, and having, you just feel powerful. You feel like you're your higher self. And that is the best way to know that your affirmations are working. And again, you can affirm things like, I know my affirmations are always working. You know, my affirmations are always working for me. I use the best affirmations. I affirm, or I manifest the best I can for myself. I'm the best manifester. Like, all of those things are all not only affirmations that are going to help in believing that your affirmations are working, but it's also, again, those are centered around self-concept. I know my affirmations are working. Nobody else's. They are your affirmations, and they are working because they are you and because they are yours. So it all goes back to your self-concept, and if you're not there now in feeling that sense of peace and feeling that contentment, you will be. And when you are, you will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's a feeling, when you know your affirmations are working. But to get there, you have to simply assume that they are, because they are, because your thoughts create your reality, because your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. Nobody else's, yours. Your thoughts, your assumptions, all of that, it's all you. Good or bad, it's all you. But you have the power to take control of that. If it's negative right now, if you're going through a lot of negativity, things like that, know that you can change that. Only you can change that. Even people that come to me for coaching, I will tell them the same thing. I can tell you affirmations to say that fit your situation. You can say them until you're blue in the face. But if you do not have a strong self-concept, none of that matters. And your affirmations literally won't work because you are constantly questioning it. You are affirming that they don't work by questioning it. So just step into your power, work on your self-concept, and you will get your manifestations once you believe that you will. So again, reminder, your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. And yeah, if anybody is interested in coaching with me, all the details are down below. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. It makes my day when I check my subscribers like all the time, just because I want to see, like, it's not like a numbers thing. I just like to see new people, or like I'm always checking for new comments on my phone and stuff. So you guys make my day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.